funky. What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back.
Going way back till the early days. Rockin' it.
Got the red stuff.
Money beat. You know how.
Give it, party people, something funky. Y'all ready for this?
I'm going way back.
It's the Going Way Back show with Money B.
Money B.
Your home for classic hip hop, raw and uncut. Got a great show.
Yes, you do.
Tonight, I got a legend in the building. We're going to talk about that a little more, and I can't wait to catch up with my man. You know, we go way back.
What up?
And he's a funny brother. But, you know how we do, man. I want to see what's going on with my people. It's been a big week. You know, the... what was it? The BET Awards just
LA
passed.
Live.
LA Live. The World Cup is popping.
Man. Yes.
And I just got to say, you know, real quick, I was just talking about how I don't even really watch soccer, but, you know, World Cup, something about it, man. You get to watching that shit, and I got all excited.
The playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the intensity because you have to win.
Right. It's like the NBA. I don't really watch that shit until the playoffs.
Exactly.
That's why I never get to see Milwaukee Bucks play.
Oh.
Shots. Pow, pow, pow.
You maybe now because Jason Kidd's there now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's
the
the coach
homie's there,
now.
so you know I got to check him out. Shout out to Cognac.
Shout out to
Knox,
Light Skin.
New Styles in the building. DJ JC's all good. You know, that's all my Milltown down, folks. But what's going on with my people, man? What's been happening? Tell me about the events. What did you do, Tanteezy?
I didn't partake in any of the BET events. I went to a barbecue. I don't think me and this stomach would have done well in the club. So I played it safe and stayed home.
How was the queue?
It was okay. We played Taboo. That was fun. You know, I'm very competitive, so I had a real good time playing that. My team won one, and then the house team won 2 rounds. So
there you go.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Killed it. So you won that thing.
Yeah, so that was about it.
What about you, Alway?
Let's see. This weekend I did, like I said, I did another 50th birthday party. But
another one?
Yeah,
Oh,
another
it's the
one.
one you were talking about last week that you was about to do.
Yeah. So I ended up doing that, and I forgot this is the home chick. She used to be on Fame. She did the movie Fame, the newer one. She was on that one.
Okay.
And she had a little intimate party. She sang. Her mom sang. Her mom reminded me of Lieutenant Uhura.
Of who?
Lieutenant Uhura from Star Trek.
Oh,
dog, man.
Yeah,
The one where
Uhura.
she was singing like opera type. Man, she sounded just like that. It was crazy.
Well, you know, when Uhura, when she was a little bit younger, she was that chick.
Yep, sure
Not
was.
me.
Kirk got it.
Right? Yeah, Kirk took her down.
Bum, 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 bum.
He was knocking down black chicks, green chicks,
Chicks, blue chicks,
red chicks.
Did you have a rap with that in it?
I think so.
Yeah, I did. I made a rap about it. Yeah, Kirk, he was fucking everything moving.
Everything.
He probably fucked Spock one good time
Oh,
when he was
no.
drunk. Shit, Spock might have been asexual.
Did you say shock?
I said Shock. I meant Spock.
Spock.
You know, with the Vulcan,
SP.
Vulcan grip. God
Right.
Damn it. Okay. So my weekend was crazy.
Yeah, how was yours?
Started off Friday night. The homie Laylaw had his 50th birthday celebration with a performance. Now, you know, for those of you who are just listening to the Real Talk Show with Edie Dine and Diva Pink, they know that the big homie, Big Hutch from Above the Law, was on their show, and he performed, and I jumped on and rocked with him and did Call It What You Want, a song that me, Tupac, and Above the Law did together. Cocaine was in the building. Who else? It was a bunch of, you know, West Coast. Tone Loc was in the building.
Oh, I saw the pic.
Right.
Nice.
You know, it was a West Coast party for sure.
Ass T.
Casual T came down from Las Vegas. Shout out to Vegas Baby app. Make sure you download, especially for people for the 4th of July. If you're going to Vegas, download
Not
the Vegas
only
Baby
4th
app.
of July, but for the UFC fight.
The UFC fights.
Yes.
Yeah, Vegas Baby app. That's for all things Las Vegas. Check it out. But anyways, we did that. Got kind of crazy. Celebrated with Law and everybody else. Then the next night, Saturday night. Yeah, I went to the Interscope party with my man Marquand, who came through.
You saw POTUS there, didn't you?
the POTUS was there, but I didn't see her.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
I found out later. She hit me. Was like, I was there. Where were you? And
You was in the cabanas.
oh yeah, I was chilling. You know, the homie Shaka Zulu. Yep. Chief Keef was in the building.
Yeah, saw that
Malaysia
picture.
Pargo.
Malaysia.
All over the place.
Terrence J.
That's what I'm talking about.
Angela Yee.
What?
Tony Rock. There was a bunch of cats and a lot of DJs that came from around the country. So I got to network and hook up with a bunch of cats. Made a lot of good contacts. Hopefully, we'll see how that turns out. And then Sunday, kind of just cooled out. You know, watched a little. What did we watch?
The
Soccer.
BET
Oh, we watched
Awards.
we watched the actual BET Awards, and then later that night I had like a traumatizing experience. I watched the premiere of True Blood, and it was
It's like,
some real craziness. You know, I'm like, you know, I know True Blood. There's a lot of sexual activity.
That's
and
your show.
It's men, women, girls, men, blah blah. But they threw me a curve with one of the main characters.
Uh-huh.
They showed him making out with another dude. And it was kind of, I was like, what the hell?
Suspect.
It's more than suspect. You know, and I always consider myself to be somewhat of an actor, but I don't know if I could be like tonguing down
This cat was like,
always
they
on
ain't going
screen
down.
and,
I don't even want to picture
and,
that.
and twisting his
Nah.
nipples and all that old shit.
You're a little graphic.
Stop.
Hey man, that's what they was doing on True Blood. I don't want to spoil it for nobody,
Pause.
so I'm gonna stop right now, and I'm gonna do what we always do. Go ahead, Kyle, run it. It's the old school new news with Tom Teasy.
Thanks, man.
Hey,
Okay, so let's start this week off with Christ Bearer.
bearer.
Remember him?
Yeah.
Always.
Christ bearer.
He's the Wu-Tang affiliate that cut off his Johnson.
yeah.
Right.
Well, according
This
to
guy.
TMZ, wants to do porn now, and he's looking to work with Vivid Entertainment, who brought you the Kim Kardashian Ray J video, the Mimi and Nico video. So he wants to do porn now.
He
now
needs-
that his Johnson is fixed.
Well, he needs to go see who Lorena Bobbitt's
Doctor or whatever.
or who he could. Didn't he do a porn afterwards too?
I don't think his name was Lorena Bobbitt.
Well,
Was it?
Lorena Bobbitt
she's the one
cut
that
his
cut
dick
him
off.
off.
Yeah, he did do
that's,
porn.
That's who. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
But that's what he wants to do.
I mean,
now,
is it
so.
something that he just want to do to show that his shit is working now, or what? Because I think the thing is, people still think that he has no dick, but he actually got it.
They did reattach it.
They reattached it. He
Yeah.
didn't lose it, so
No, he didn't lose it.
He has a member. He's still part of the member.
So I guess he does want to show people that it's still working.
Word.
Only thing that's not working is that he can't produce children anymore. But
I'm sure he's not mad
Yeah.
about that.
No condoms.
yeah, so,
Right.
Right. He rubber free.
Rubber free.
So
he still catch a disease.
so a couple of weeks ago, I reported that Tiny and Mayweather and
Yeah.
all of them got into it. Well, Mayweather saw Tiny on the red carpet at the BET Awards, and this is what happened. Watch this clip.
Performances, of course. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Have fun. I know it's hot. Tiny, just one question for you. What do you...
So, do you guys think that Tiny dissed Mayweather on the red carpet?
It looked like she didn't even know he was there.
That's what I think. But people are saying that she dissed him. I don't think she dissed him.
Well, she kind of got the tap like on the back of the elbow from behind, you know. So I don't think she knew he was there.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Okay, and lastly, so we all know that Kanye West has to complete community service. Well, he's fulfilling his sentence of 250 hours of community service by speaking to fashion students about his personal experience in the fashion business. Do you guys think that's fair?
Wait.
Say it again.
Say that one more time, please. Read that one more time.
He is completing his 250 hours of community service by speaking to a fashion institute to students. Do you guys think that's fair?
No.
Not necessarily, but I see what's happening.
Right.
You know, it's not unexpected, and it's really whatever.
They've done it before.
I wish I had his lawyers when I had to do
Yeah, that's what
community
you need.
service.
You got money and lawyers, you know. So
So in addition to that, in addition to doing community service, he also is sentenced to 2 years in probation and 24 hours of anger management therapy. And that's this week's Old School New News.
Well, thank you, Time
On the
T.
Going Way Back show with my man, Money B.
Oh,
Money
yeah.
B.
Say it. Say the whole thing, damn it. So anyways, we're going to take a break. When we come back, like I was telling you, my special guest will be none other than the great Dana Dane, the legendary Dana Dane. Dana Dane with fame in the motherfucking house.
Yes.
All right? What up? It's the Going Way Back show with Money B.
Money B.
Money B.
The big homie, the legend, the great Dana Dane in the building.
Yes. Dana Dane.
What it
Appreciate it.
do, family? Now, we just saw a performance that you did on Soul Train
Yes.
in 1987. And what I'm curious, we didn't get to show the whole video, but after you guys performed, Don Cornelius came up and he interviewed you, and it really didn't look like he was really into it. Like, and I always heard that he just really wasn't feeling hip hop.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
How was that
into it.
experience?
You know, they told me that before I got on, but I was like, nah, it's not going to be like that. But he never even came and said what's up to us or anything.
Yeah,
while
before,
we were
after.
there. And then, but he did speak to us, so we got an interview.
Yeah, I
Some people
mean-
don't even get an interview, so.
Yeah, you got what you came there
that's
for.
right.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. So, you know, it was what it was. And shout out to the late, great Don Cornelius
That's
for
right,
even
that's
having
right.
me on Soul Train. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Big time.
unfortunately, we never got to do Soul Train. We got invited. We got invited, but we didn't do it because Shock didn't want to have to lip sync. I guess by the time we did it,
Yeah, yeah.
they were making people lip sync the records.
No, they always did that. They always
Oh, they
lip-synced.
always did?
Yeah, they always
Okay,
lip-synced.
so and Shock was like, I'm not lip syncing. And so
Yeah.
we turned down Soul Train. And then consequently, you know, when Soul Train Awards were really big,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
never got invited. And I
Wow.
was like,
Shock is so brilliant.
yeah,
I
Shock,
just
you
love
know,
him.
Shock has his ways.
Hey, but it didn't make or break y'all because y'all
No,
still,
not
y'all
at
still
all.
made it happen. You know?
But I thought it was pretty interesting. You know,
Yeah, but I thought it was interesting too because he was asking us questions and you could tell he wasn't really into it. But you know, he spoke to us, so that was cool. You know?
right? it's not as bad as like you know, in the Bay Area we had a show called Soul Beat. I don't know if you ever came to the Bay. It was
I don't know if I was on
the
Soul
first
Beat.
black-owned cable station. It was by Chuck Johnson and Soul Beat.
Don't remember so.
And they used to have shows, and the
Beat?
one guy, I forget his name,
No, I remember.
but he wouldn't even know the artist's name. So he had he had Coolio on the show, and he was next. We have Cool 10, and I'll be like, what the fuck?
Cool 10.
Cool 10.
10.
Yeah, he just read. He read the.
He read the
LL.
name.
He's mixing artists.
That's not an I. It's got to be a one. It's
Yeah,
a one.
he was like
10.
Cool 10
Cool
here on the
10.
Soul Beat Network. Well, and I know you understand it. I feel like as we were talking, we come full circle.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know what year, but many years ago, us as Digital Underground were guests on your show on Sirius Satellite Radio. You were on Backspin, right?
Yeah, that was like 2000. I want to say it's 2009.
And that was like
No. I'm sorry. It's 2004. It was 2004.
2004?
4 to 6. It's in between there because I got on the show in 2002. So
Right.
I know like the first couple of years I was there, 2004.
But it was like the beginning of
Yeah,
satellite
yeah.
radio because that before I went on your show, I'd never even heard of it or didn't know what it was.
Well, they were only sending signal out to Utah. Really, they had,
Really?
Yeah, they had one little box
Right.
in Utah.
That was it.
It was like a test. It was a test thing that they had going on. So I had never done radio either.
Right.
So I learned how to do radio just talking to the people in Utah.
Really?
When
And
they
that's
didn't
dope.
care about hip hop at all.
Because when I came on your show, I thought that you were like a seasoned vet at doing it. And I mean, it wasn't a surprise to me that you would do well because anybody that knows Dana Dane, he likes to talk. I always
I
say,
can get a word in. I can get a word in.
right, you know, it's always an easy interview with Dana Dane. He'll definitely fill in the spaces. I'll say that much. But, you know, I don't know if you knew this or not, but, you know, when we came up to your show and I saw that and then they were explaining what satellite radio was going to be, it kind of sparked something in me because I always remembered being there. Like anytime that I'm doing this, I always remember that was the first time that I was exposed to satellite, any kind of radio outside of terrestrial.
You know,
Right,
you know
right.
what? It was the first time we did a live interview
Right.
performance because y'all came and performed.
Yeah, and we actually performed.
Yeah, y'all performed in the room, and it was live, and we interviewed in between the songs. So it was an incredible situation for me just to be a part of that, man. Just to have the whole digital underground there and doing your thing.
And so, and I'm very proud to say that I'm able to pay you back because I have the instrumentals. We're gonna have you perform Delancey Street at the end of the show. Where did that come from? Oh, I didn't tell you that.
Nah, that wasn't part of the email.
Oh, my
That was not
God.
part of the email itinerary, but it's all good.
I can dig it. Well, like I said, you are a legend, but you're actually associated with a crew of legends. Now, tell us about the whole alumni movement is with Kwame, Chubb Rock, Special Ed, and Moni Love.
Well, Chubb Rock had an idea about, I want to say about 5 years ago. He was like, yo, Dane, man, we should get together, man. It basically came from the lack of getting shows, to be honest. I wasn't getting a lot of shows. Chubb Rock was getting shows. Special Ed was getting his.
Y'all need to put me in that group. Shit.
Man,
Because
big
I ain't getting no
time.
damn show.
Kwame wasn't getting, he was just producing, and then we wanted a female to be a part of it, and
Right.
we called Moni Love. So we got together, and I came up with a whole bunch of names that did not work, and we came down to the alumni because we are the alumni of hip hop. So it's
Right.
Chubb Rock, Kwame, Special Ed, myself, and Moni Love, and we perform as one group. We haven't did any songs or anything, but we just do a live performance where we're all on stage at one time, just dropping hit after hit after hit after hit after hit, like a mixtape.
Yeah, I'm about to say, kind of run me through like how it goes. Like, Kwame spin around and you jump out like this.
Now, we got this dope intro that we come out to, so everybody will come out. I think I'm always coming out first because maybe because I'm the livest one,
Yeah, I
I
was
get
about
over
to
it.
say.
So I
Get
come
a
out
mic.
first, and then Chubb Rock comes out last. But when he comes out, then he does this whole crowd participation thing where he gets the crowd. He plays a lot of old school joints. He gets the crowd into that.
Chubb
you
is
know.
raw
Yeah.
on stage.
Yes,
He's
yes,
raw on
yes,
stage.
yes. He gets the
Oh
crowd
yeah.
live.
What about what's his name? Diggly Dog. What was it?
Who that?
The dude that used to dance with Chubb Rock.
Oh, Hot Dog.
Hot Dog.
Hot Diggity Dog.
Hot Diggity Dog.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
think of his name a while back.
He can't do that lean back no more.
Oh, he can't. I remember Diggity Dog used to get it in.
Hot Diggity Dog used to get it in.
Man,
He still got
big
moves.
time.
He
I was
just
about to
can't do
say,
the
he come up
lean.
there and be like,
Yeah, he used to kill it. But yeah, so we've been performing together for about the last 2 years, and
Okay.
we actually recorded a little freestyle joint that we put together about a couple of weeks ago. So we're gonna put that out, and we did a little reintroduction video where we play a little bit of each one of our songs. So it's been a great situation. We're trying to do a reality show actually.
that would be hot.
Yeah, just showing how 5 solo artists, old school, legendary, not even old school, because I don't even like that term old school. But
Right, I say classic artists.
Yeah, me too.
like to say.
5 classic hip hop artists come together, and if they can work together and, rebrand themselves. So we've been working on that.
I don't see how that would be hard.
Yeah.
Because you kind of check your egos in at the door, right?
And that's why I can't work, because, TV wants drama, and we're not fighting each other.
Right. And
You
I
know?
was gonna say, it's like,
Yeah, we're not doing the ratchet,
That might have to go straight to Netflix.
Hey, but that's the great thing about today is so many avenues digitally that you can get out there. We don't have to just worry about the major networks or the
That's
cable.
true.
Orange is
That's
New
all.
Black started on Netflix.
okay.
We finished it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of somebody that, like you said, you got the crew, y'all performed together, but y'all never really recorded together. Now, another person, everybody knows that you and Slick Rick was down, in high school when y'all kind of started together. And when I talked to you a few years ago, you said that you guys had never really recorded together.
Right.
And the next song that we're about to go into break is Pimpin' Ain't Easy with you and Slick Rick. Now, tell me the story about that song and how that came about.
Yeah, it was my partner Jeff Farley at the time. So we were working with the WWF, and
Okay.
they wanted to do an album that had hip hop involved. And me and him started getting ours together. We got Run DMC. He got Method Man and Redman. And then I reached out to Slick Rick, and they wanted us to do the Pimpin' Ain't Easy joint.
Right.
And we had never recorded a song. And the first song that we actually did was called This Is the Part We Don't Like,
Yeah.
where we rapping, and then we get to the hook, and we go, this is the part we don't like, because we ain't rapping. So
Right.
they're like, nah, we don't like that. Get that out of here.
Because that's the part they didn't like.
Yeah, that's the part they didn't like. And said, no, we paying y'all too much money. So we went back and did Pimpin' Ain't Easy. And We talked about us being. We told a story rap. What they really wanted to hear.
And that's what you
Yeah.
guys both are known for.
Yeah, yeah.
With the humor and everything. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that, but let's take a quick break. This is Pimpin' Ain't East. Scoring Back Show with Money B. back
Money
here
B.
Money B.
with Dana Dane.
Yes,
The
yes.
call-in number, if you want to call to talk to Dana Dane or anybody in the show, is
855-878-4652.
As
All
I
right.
get my tweet on.
right. we just saw record drop, and we sitting there laughing at the video. One thing about you always have some sort of comedy or humor in mostly all of the music and the visuals that you have. Is that a conscious effort, or is that something that you just is naturally you?
I think it's naturally me, but at the same time, coming from where I came from, Fort Greene Projects, Brooklyn, the hood.
Right.
It was a lot of opportunity for me to do hardcore negative thing, but I want to do something different because I live that life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, being from where you're from, is
Yeah,
like
man,
you
it was
never know.
rough though. It was rough coming up in the projects, man, where you got to watch your back all the time. So I felt like it was an opportunity for me to escape my surroundings by adding humor to the stories.
Well, how was that received by the people that actually lived there where you live?
Oh, they
Because they knew you, of course.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
cool. But was they say like, man, why don't you rap with some hardcore shit? Or what was they?
Yeah, they used to say that too, man. You like, yo, you need to be like more Rakim and them cats,
Yeah,
and you need to curse more and be harder.
It's the
and-
Fort Greene way.
Yeah. But I told them, listen, man, I can't be everybody. I got to be me. So after a while, they started to appreciate it more. But at the beginning, let me tell you a story.
Okay.
It was 1986. I had dropped Nightmares. I had dropped Delancey Street.
Okay.
Right. I'm walking down the block, and this is happened many a time. This dude walked up and said, "Yo, Dana, come here, man. Let me talk to you." Old school cat, Well, at the time, old school. He was about 7, 8 years older than me. So he said, "Yo, Dane, come here, man. Let me talk to you, man." They tell me you that Dana Dane cat. They be rapping. I told him, "Get out of here, man." I said, "Yeah, that's me." He said, "Dude, I be playing basketball with you all day, every day for 2 years, and that's been you." I was getting that story 5 years after living in the projects that people lived next door to me didn't even know I was Dana Dane.
Because you had a persona and a whole,
Yeah.
it's like a whole different character that you would turn into.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, I was always a fly dude. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
had tailor-made pants at 11 years old. You know what
Wow.
I mean? Yeah.
Drop.
So yeah, I used to go to I told my moms, take me to Broadway because they had a tail over there. I went and picked out my material. I had my design laid out, and they made me a pair of tailor-made pants. I still remember my first pair. They had arrows in the buckle, arrows in the pocket, and an arrow going down the leg.
No,
They had
these
a-
are your designs?
Yeah, that was my
He had
design.
a infant-sized Kango. And little booty bellies.
Hey, I tell you, he's the first one who made me want Bally
Yeah,
shoes.
I was wearing British Walkers before I got to the Bally's. British Walkers and Wallabies. Before
Yep.
Right.
I got to the Bally's though. But yeah, man, it was just being fly was the thing in the hood though. So
Word.
couldn't wait for Easter, for Christmas, for your birthday. Those were like, go get some new gear.
Right.
Right. Well, we all evolve, right?
So if you weren't doing rap, you would probably be in fashion.
If I wasn't doing rap, my mother told me to get a real job and be an accountant. I failed that miserably, so I don't know what I would be doing.
Well, I mean, you're actually doing some other things. And one of the things that you've done recently, or you're married now,
Yes, I'm married for 2 years now.
and
Yes.
you have a
Congratulations.
Thank you.
web series. It's called.
Dana says, Tana says.
Now, Tana is that her? Is that
Yeah, that's my wife's name, Tana. Yeah, when I met her, I thought she said Dana, and then I said, "Wow, I got me a Dana." She said, "No, Tana with a T," and I'm like,
right. I thought he was
That's
like, I
crazy.
gotta marry somebody that matched my show. I'm about to do.
Right.
What's your name?
We got to rhyme.
It's like,
Yeah, so, but it was her idea to do the show about a couple of years back. She's like, "Okay, Mr. Producer, you doing films and
Right.
stuff like that. You just started at 40 years old and you want to do films. Let's do a show." I said, "Do a show about what?" She said, "Like a relationship show." So I said, "Bet." So I started thinking. I said, "Okay." I started thinking on the he said, she said. You remember that movie?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
then I said, "We got to get a name like that." And I said, "Dana says, Tana says." And I said, "It works because she don't let me talk anyway."
And it's kind of fly the way you got the little logo. Now, we actually have a clip of the show that we're going to check out. And I think this is episode talking about, well, let's check it out.
This episode is titled. What's the title?
Go for it.
Finish what you start.
Finish what you start.
Okay.
In
Please.
relationships, of course.
Everything's about relationships.
Yeah, that's true.
Give them a rundown of what finish what you start. Finish what you start means, please.
So everything you started in the relationship to get
Rope the person in.
to get the person
Trick them.
to build your relationship, you know, how you would interact with each other, how you would speak to each other, how you
Scheme
would
for the
relate,
booty.
how you would relate to each other in the beginning should carry through as you progress and mature in your relationship. And if you ultimately get married, like we did, then you want to be able to say there's a strong foundation there, and the things that we did in the beginning, we still do.
Yeah, so I guess this topic comes and plays off what I was speaking about, I think in ring rights, when I was saying I opened the door for her, you know, from our first date and still do it to the day.
Even when you're angry.
Even
Keeps
when,
it
yeah,
moving.
even when I'm angry and things of
That's
that
good.
sort. So
You like
I
it?
still do that today, you know, open the door, and I'm kind of still on par.
So you guys just kind of
Nice.
get together and just kind of talk about what you're going through in your everyday life, right?
Yeah. You know, because our friends always told me we had a humorous way of handling our situations,
Mm-hmm.
and we should do something like that. And I guess when she came up with the idea, it just made sense. So yeah, we just have a good time, you know.
Yeah, and I checked out a few different episodes, and you guys really play off of each other well. Now, I want to ask you a question. What are some of the drawbacks, I would say, of doing a show with somebody? Because, you know, with me and Ty and Teasy, we've been together almost 18 years. So
Oh, wow.
everything that I could ever do wrong, I've done already. So I don't give a fuck what I say.
He been hearing this a lot.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Because I already know I'm gonna fuck something up eventually.
It's
So
going down.
Yeah, so I just let
Oh
it
my
hang
God.
out. But
Just
you
take
know
care of
what
your
I'm
honeydew.
I need to hear that again.
saying? You like that, don't you? Go to whip it out, Tati.
And if it get real bad,
But he survives every time. He survives.
Right, every time.
Somehow I'll come back. I'm like,
Yes.
you know, I don't even know what you call it. One of them heroes. But yeah, so tell me,
Superman.
what are some of the drawbacks that you didn't foresee when you started doing this thing? And you're like, man, why'd I do this?
I do all the work. That's it. I do
Tell
all
me
the work.
about it.
But she tells me it's her doing all the work. But I do all the work because I gotta set up the camera.
Is she
I gotta-
watching?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I gotta set up. But she said she's the brain of the operation. Oh, there you have it.
Exactly. You see what I mean?
Yeah, she's the brain of the operation, but I have to do all the heavy lifting. So what I do is nothing. So that's the drawbacks.
Yeah, he does a lot of the work, but I run the ship.
That's exactly what she does.
You do the work and she takes the credit.
Exactly. That's
For
what
the
happens
most
when you have a
part.
great woman by your side.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They take the credit.
And they're full of opinions or suggestions, I should say. The suggestion box is overfull, I'm sure.
Yes, overflowing.
All right. So another thing that you're doing is you're in the films now. So we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about some of the films and series and things that you're working on.
Okay, great.
All right. We just watched. That was from The Sty.
Yeah, the Star, The Star. That's my first project that I worked on. Actually, that I produced.
Really? So
Produced.
did you produce and direct it?
No, I just produced it, and we did 5 episodes, about 30 minutes for about $4.
Really?
Seriously, it was
Literally.
like $100 for all 5 episodes.
And you had a lot of like people in it, cameos.
Yeah, I
like,
had Chubb Rock, Sadat X from Brand Nubian, Big Daddy Kane, Roxanne Shante, Scoob and Scrap Lover,
Right.
the dancers, Positive K. I had Gina Thomas, the singer. Remember that song she did with he I can't remember.
With
Missy
Missy
Elliott?
Elliott.
Yeah, Missy Elliott back in the day. Who else?
He said,
She actually just performed that song on BET.
I forgot the name of the song.
It's all good.
Who else was in that? In it, I'm missing somebody. I know I am. But we had a whole cast of people in it. All my hip hop homies came and just showed me some love. And we didn't have any money, but I said, listen, man, I want to get into films, and it was my first project. It was 2007, and I said, just help me, man. I promise I'm not gonna make y'all look crazy, but I'm gonna do this, man. I'm gonna make this happen. They said, all right, whatever you want, Dane. We there, and everybody just just came
and rocked out.
Yeah,
with
they
it.
just
love.
did it, man. Yeah, and just did it, and you know, it set me up for everything that I'm doing now.
That's what hip hop is, man. It's love.
Yeah,
all
and
love.
See, that's what people don't know. They think hip hop is about some jewelry or just braggadocio, but it came together as unity, man. That's what Africa Bambaataa, Kool Herc, and Grandmaster Flash started off as the Holy Trinity of hip-hop, man.
Yeah, Red Alert.
Red
Shout
Alert,
out to
yeah,
Red.
and that's what it is.
And so, you have a new project?
Called Jesus.
Okay, tell us about Jesus.
Well, Jesus is a short film inspired by a song called Jesus by E Boogie, and it features the legendary Chubb Rock.
Okay.
So I went to shoot a video for it. I tried to do my first directing,
Okay.
and it went terribly wrong. So,
No.
I had to call back my boy who directed the style and said, listen,
Yeah.
let's do something for my man E Boogie and Chubb Rock that's dope. And he said, listen, let's not just do a video, let's do a short film on it.
Okay.
So we started throwing ideas around our head about what we could do. And we said, let's do something like Thriller, where it's a story, but the music is still involved with it. And we came up with this film called Jesus. And
And where can the people see it?
well, right now we're going to put it on film festivals. Like we're going to be in the October Film Festival and every other film festival that we can get in. We're going to try Tribeca and everything else for the new year, the ABFF, and for the coming year. But right now, we did a screening June 22nd, the day before I moved out to LA. I live in LA, everybody. What y'all know
Nice.
about? Sad.
Welcome
You need to hit
LA.
up Dave Brown.
Yes.
You just made it. So now that you're shooting films here in LA, I'm pretty sure Money B will be having a starring role.
Yes.
You need to
know
hit
I'm
up
calling
Dave
you.
Brown, man. Dave Brown does an indie night on
Oh, is that right?
Saturdays in Hollywood.
Oh, so I gotta hook up with Dave Brown.
Dave Brown. He's
'Cause I want to screen the movie to as many people as possible. We did a screening June 22nd to a packed house at the Billie Holiday Theater in Brooklyn, New York, and the response was overwhelming, man. It humbled me. When you work on a project and then you think it's good, but then when the people, give you the love back, man, it's like, word, really? We did it?
Yeah, be like, hey,
It worked.
I rocked it out. Well, switching gears really quick, there's a game we like to play with all of our guests.
All right.
Because we have the legends come in, but we want to know or see how much they really know their hip hop. You consider yourself a hip, you know your hip hop, right?
No.
You don't?
No, I'm not a hip hop historian. I'm sorry.
Not a historian, but you know.
I know a couple of things. You
know
know
your things?
Yeah, I used to know when I was on the radio because I had this
Okay.
computer next to me, and I.
All right. So the game is called Who Said It?
All right.
And so what we do is we play
Lyrics?
lyrics.
Oh man, I'm the worst. I'm the worst when it
Play a
comes to lyrics,
song.
man.
And then we
I
I'm
know
going
my
down in
stories.
flames.
I know my stories. That's
and then
all.
we see if you can tell who said it and what song it came from.
I
But
apologize.
the thing is,
I'm just gonna apologize before we start.
Tanteezy is not a hip hop head, and she's gonna read the lyrics, so she doesn't know the cadence.
No cadence, no
or
nothing.
She's just gonna read the lyrics.
Oh
There's
my
no
God, I'm
contest.
the worst at this already. I done lost.
You
All right.
ready?
Yes, I am ready to
try
go
it.
down in flames.
Let me pick the girl that's giving sex to me. It's time to collect my fee. Who said it?
Oh man, I know that.
I know
Right?
you know it.
I don't know,
He said, "I know that."
but I do know
Take
it.
a guess.
Take a guess.
Say it again.
Okay. Let me pick the girl that's giving sex to me. It's time to collect my fee. Who said it?
Dane.
No, you was close. give it to
I
him.
don't even know who said it.
Oh, I know that. I told you I know that,
Should have knew it
man.
because your crew was Kid Play.
I told you I'm
this
the worst
my
at
way.
this. If I get one right, I'm gonna jump up and down. Let me see. Yeah. I just heard that joint too, and this is my favorite Kid and Play joint.
Right?
Right?
Can you read that my way?
That's why you knew it.
Wasn't you in this video?
Yeah.
He just listened to the music.
You gotta give him the
This is a shame.
Well, I appreciate you playing the game. You have a son that rhymes as well.
Yes, this is his CD right here, Young Dane, Blood of a King. Listen, man, when he told me he was starting to rap, you know how you hear your kids talking about they're gonna be rapping,
Right.
and you're like,
They just doing
shut
it.
out, man.
Whatever.
Right?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's actually kind of nice, man. He can sing a little bit too. He got a little R&B singing flavor, but he's very versatile. He's even did some story rhymes. So I'm looking for him to really do some things.
He has one of the best as a father.
What's the name of
It's
the?
called Blood of a King. This is his first mixtape that we put out, and I got him working on an EP right now for sale. But this was a mixtape. You can download it on my website, deafbeatent.com.
Okay.
DEFBEATENT.com. You can go there and download this joint. You can check out my movies on there. I got the movie trailers. And you can buy some T-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
T-shirts.
Hey!
Don't
album
Old
cover,
school, baby.
Don't get jealous. This is David
Listen.
Dane.
Hey,
gave
don't
this to
get
me.
mad. Don't get mad, because I
That's
got
the
mine.
album cover with the back on it too. So if you know the Dan and Dane album, you know this is.
It's
the
with
official.
Fame on the back.
Dane and Dane with Fame. And if they want to get the shirt, where can they get
They
it?
go to the same website, deafbeatent.com. They can get the shirt there. Right now, I think we only got black up there, so y'all got the white.
This is mine, so y'all can't have it, but y'all better
And it
get on
got the
there.
female T-shirt.
Oh yeah, and we got female T-shirts.
You know it.
yes, absolutely.
Female
So,
cuts.
So real quick, let everybody know where they can find you on all social media across the board.
Dana Dane Media. You can just hit me up and find me Instagram, Twitter, Google, whatever they got. I'm there. You know,
Everything Dana Dane Media.
Dana Dane Media.
And we actually going to check out, when we get out, we're going to check out one of the videos from Young Dane.
Oh yeah.
Is there a cameo, a feature with Pops?
Nah. He told me that I was
fucking
too,
with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, man, I ain't fucking with that
You're
old
too
school shit.
vintage.
Yeah. He said I'm not doing a vintage thing on this project.
He like, hey,
you
Pops,
know?
it's a new day.
Yeah.
Punch
I
my
produced
son
the
in the
video
face.
too. I produced this video as well and wrote the concept for the
You
video.
know, you can produce it, you just can't be in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Putting your work in.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. You know, he just want me behind the scenes, but I'm good. I'm not even none of my movies or anything.
Yeah,
Yet.
well, that's what's happening. You ain't doing the puffy thing.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Look,
not
not
yet.
yet.
Not the Herbie Love Bug thing.
Not
I gotta get
yet.
my shake on.
Out there doing it.
Once I get my shake on.
And then, you know, we
Right.
bring out the suit with all the arrows on it.
Hey, the glitter suits
Take
are
that,
coming
take
back
that.
always.
Hey,
The
I
glitter
believe it,
suits coming
man. I
back.
believe it.
Everything's coming back. I know the
Everything.
bell bottoms is coming back eventually, I'm sure.
I'm not gonna wear those.
Right.
No, me either.
All right, well, it's almost time to get out. Tantizi, let everybody know where to find you.
TON_TEEZY. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Going Way Back Show. Always.
Are always at Instagram and at Always in the Air on Twitter.
And you can find me on all social media at MoneyB69. You can follow the show on Twitter at Going Way Back Show.
Max.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out the podcast on the website. That's goingwaybackshow.com. And once again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Going Way Back Show. You definitely want dope flicks, dope pics. You want to follow at Maxwell Info. That's my man Maxwell Benson taking all the flicks. He got it locked down. I want to shout out Edie Donna Diva Pink. You know, they got the Real Talk that was on right before us. And right after this, so stay tuned, is my man DJ Assassin. So we got this whole
Oh, we locking it down like that?
Tuesday night
Just killing it. 3
locked
hours
down.
straight.
3 hours is the triple threat, man. You know,
What
you
I'm
got,
talking about.
you got the Real Talk at 6. You got the Going Way Back Show at 7. You got DJ King Assassin at 8. We put it down like that. Dana Dane, my
Dane,
man.
Dane, thanks for coming, man.
Appreciate you coming through.
man.
I hope this
Full
ain't the last
circle,
time
baby.
we see you.
Yo, look, this is my second time with you before
Right.
you went to TV. So next time you're gonna be like Universe up in the galaxy. I'm be down with you on that one.
Yeah,
right.
buddy.
And you will see me featured in Dana Dane's next movie.
That's right. It's going down.
like, with my motherfucking t-shirt on.
Me too.
Dana Dane with fame. There it is, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Until next time, people.
Be easy.
It's the Goin' Way Back Show with Money B. Classic hip hop, raw and uncut.
Thanks for visiting the Going Way Back Show channel. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and click that like button.